WOCA.
Ocala.
All right, 5 minutes after 9 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in this Thursday morning. It's time for Veterans News. Hank Whittier is not here. Gary Pascale sitting in the captain's seat. Good morning, Gary.
Good morning, Larry, and good morning, veterans, and good morning, listeners. We're glad to have you with us this morning. As we kick off the program today, Ed Whitlock is with us here, and Don Williams, and, of course, Larry. And, Ed, I think we got some casualties to report.
Yes, I'm sorry to hear it, but we have to read them off. The first one is Detective Brent L. Hanger from Washington State Patrol in Washington. His end of watch was Thursday, August 6, 2015. Detective Brent Hanger suffered a fatal heart attack when hiking into a remote area of Chinook Pass near Yakima to investigate reports of a marijuana growing operation. He is survived by his wife and 6 children. The next one we have is Deputy Sheriff Carl Howell, Carson City Sheriff's Office, Nevada. End of watch was Saturday, August 15, 2015. Deputy Sheriff Carl Howell was shot and killed while responding to a domestic battery call on the 4100 block of Montez Drive in East Carson City at approximately 2:20 a.m. Deputy Howell was a U.S. Marine Corps veteran and had served with the Carson City Sheriff's Office for 9 years. He is survived by his wife, 4 children, and 2 stepchildren. Next one we have is Detention Officer Tronosky Jones, Harris County Sheriff's Office, Texas. His end of watch was Thursday, August 20th, 2015. Detention Officer Tronosky Jones suffered a fatal heart attack while attempting to deal with a combative inmate at the Baker Street Jail shortly after 4 a.m. He is survived by his wife, 2 children, mother, and several siblings. Next we have Sergeant Peggy Vasallo, Bellefontaine Neighbors Police Department, Missouri. End of watch was Monday, August 24th, 2015. Sergeant Peggy Vasallo was struck and killed by a vehicle while rendering aid to another driver after being involved in an accident shortly after 8 a.m. She is survived by her husband, son, and 2 grandchildren. Next one we have is Senior Trooper Stephen Vincent, Louisiana State Police, Louisiana. End of watch was Monday, August 24th, 2015. Senior Trooper Stephen Vincent was shot and killed while checking on a vehicle that was being operated by a suspended, intoxicated driver near the intersection of Highway 14 and Frugal Road near Bell City. Trooper Vincent was a U.S. Army veteran. He had served with the Louisiana State Police for 13 years and had previously served with the Lake Charles Police Department for 11 years. He is survived by his wife and 9-year-old son. We have a firefighter. His name is Lawrence G. Sesso, age 40. Years of service was 23 years. Date of death was 8/22/15. Sayreville Fire Department, Sayreville, New York. An hour after responding to a commercial fire, firefighter Sesso participated in the fire department parade, including multiple fire departments. On his way home, Sesso suffered a heart attack and arrest, and firefighter Sesso was transported to South Side Hospital, but did not survive his injury. And last, oh, no, we have two more. Richard Wheeler, firefighter, age 31, and years of service was pending. His status was wildland, and let's see. Date of incident was 8/22/15. Date of death was 8/22/15. The incident description: an hour after responding to a commercial fire, firefighter Sesso participated in a fire department parade, including multiple fire departments. On his way home, Sesso suffered a heart attack, arrest, and firefighter Sesso was transported to the hospital, but did not survive his injury. And our prayers and thoughts are with him, and may God bless him.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see.
Veterans News Radio wouldn't be here without the help of WOCA. Matter of fact, you wouldn't be hearing me now if it wasn't for them. So we want to thank them especially, for supporting us, and the folks here have been doing it for a long time. And also, we would like to thank the folks at Bob Wine's Camellia Garden and Nursery. When it comes to your landscaping, Bob Wines has what you need. Everything from small plants to large trees, mulch, fertilizer, and much more. Bob Wines will deliver it. If you can't pick it up, they'll plant trees, and they guarantee the trees they plant. And Bob Wines Camellia Garden and Nursery has been keeping things blooming in Ocala since 1952. That's almost as old as me and Ed, so that's a long time. And if you tell them you're a veteran and you heard about them on WOCA radio here, you get a 10% discount. You can't beat a deal like that. And we would also like to thank the fine folks at our Ocala Ford dealers. The Ocala Ford dealers not only serve Ocala, but they serve Gainesville, Leesburg, the Villages, and Bellevue. The main office is located at 2816 North Pine Avenue in our own beautiful Ocala. At the Ford dealerships, you can get new cars, you can get new trucks, you can get used cars and trucks, you can get service and repair, or if you're not interested in buying, you can lease. So definitely, we would appreciate you supporting our sponsors here. They keep us on the radio, and they're all veteran friendly, and we want to say God bless them.
Gary, I'm glad you're back on the radio, and I want to go down and see these people at the Ford of Ocala because I need a truck.
Yeah, you've been needing a truck.
Yes, I do.
Got that SUV, and a guy just seems to need a truck. Always need a truck.
Gary, we're up against the first break, so let's take that break, and we'll be right back with Veterans News. You're listening to The Source, WOCA.
brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. It'll be mostly cloudy today with a couple of showers and heavy thunderstorms in the area. Watch for flash flooding. The high today 85 to 89. A shower and thunderstorm early tonight. Lingering clouds later tonight, though 70 to 74. Tomorrow, times of clouds and sun with a couple of thunderstorms around, especially in the afternoon. High 87 to 91. Saturday, more clouds and sun with a couple of thunderstorms. High 87 to 91. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm Joe Lundberg.
It's rodeo time in Ocala. The Great Ocala Shrine Rodeo stampedes back to town September 4th and 5th, 7:30 nightly. Witness America's #1 sport and the greatest show on dirt as cowboys ride to help children walk. 33 years of broncs, bulls, and babes. For tickets and information, call 352-402-8808. September 4th and 5th. Don't miss the Ocala Shrine Rodeo.
Career Source, Citrus, Levy, Marion brings together business and community partners, economic development leaders, and educational providers to connect employers with qualified, skilled talent and job seekers with employment and career development opportunities. Tune in the first and third Wednesday of each month at 9:30 a.m. to Career Source, Citrus, Levy, Marion, and learn how they can help you.
That was the sound of a tree falling. It could be your tree. You're going to have it trimmed, but never got around to calling Pride Tree Service. It could have fallen in a field, and now all you have to do is call Pride Tree Service, and they'll have it quickly out of the way for a great price. But don't wait until the tree falls. It may not fall in the field. It may hit your car, your house, or worse. So call Pride Tree Service today and avoid all those headaches before they happen. Pride Tree Service, 840-0750. That's 840-0750.
Located next door to Silver Spring State Park and a few minutes from historic downtown Ocala, our award-winning Holiday Inn Express Hotel and Suites of Silver Springs is a place to stay for a friendly, memorable, and fun experience. Enjoy our fast and free Wi-Fi, complimentary hot breakfast, and free parking. Whether you're in town for work or play, our friendly staff will make you feel right at home. That's the Holiday Inn Express and Suites of Silver Springs, proud sponsor of Friday night Marion County High School football on WOCA, The Source.
Do you drink bottled water because your water tastes yucky or you suspect your tap water is unsafe?
Not anymore. I went to SafewayWater.com. Their water doctors make free house calls and they are trained water treatment professionals.
If your water is under the weather or you're dealing with iron stains, sulfur odors, or mineral deposits, go to SafewayWater.com.
And be sure to drink plenty of water each day to keep the doctor away. Safeway Water.
SafewayWater.com. All right, 18 minutes after 9 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in this Thursday morning. Let's return to Veterans News. And sitting in Hank Whittier's place today is Gary Pascale. Gary?
Well, I got a couple of public service announcements, and then we're going to talk about what Vets Helping Vets has been doing lately. The Marion County Sheriff's Office is going to have a volunteer veteran ceremony on Wednesday, October 14th at 9 a.m. Okay, it's going to be located in the Central Operations Multi-Purpose Room at 3300 Northwest 10th Street in Ocala. Please RSVP with your volunteer group leader. Leaders, please submit your final count and numbers of attendance to Cassie Reddit or Danielle Adams by October 1st of 2015. You can contact Cassie Reddit if you have any questions or need more information at 369-6849. Also, I'd like to reiterate that we had them on the air here a couple weeks ago. The Ocala Marion County Realtors Alliance is having their annual event Friday, September 11th, 2015 at the Ewer Center. This is a big charity event, and they really help a lot of people, and they're really good. So if you want to come out and support that, the tickets will be $20. We were out there last year, and you know, everybody had a good time. They auction chairs. They have all kinds of good stuff going on. It's a night of fun. They have refreshments. Last year they had wine and cheese and quite a few other things. So if you could get out there and support that, do so. For more information or tickets, you can contact Darlene Younce at area code 352-629-2415. We got Ed here with us, and of course we got me, and we got Don, who's on our board of directors. We want to kind of fill you in on what Vets Helping Vets is doing. We don't have any guests this morning, so we're going to take an opportunity to be stingy and tell you about what we got going on. Of course, a really big news point is we've been trying to do housing for veterans, and we had a mobile home donated to us by Habitat, and we had to put some money into it and rehab it, but we now have a veteran and his family in there, don't we, Ed?
Right.
And they got in there a couple weeks ago, and they're happily settled, and we're glad to see that. We've been working on that for what, about 9 months?
Yeah, easy.
And
That's for sure.
a lot of hard work, but it's a good thing.
It's a done deal anyway.
It's a done deal now. Amen. Just want to tell you a little bit about what we do, because without the veterans that supported us, that's why we're Veterans Helping Veterans. We wouldn't be able to do anything. But through the support of other veterans, we're allowed to provide needy veterans with food. Now, we do that twice a week on Tuesdays and Fridays, and a lot of times we get emergencies, don't we? Had people walk in and they need food. And of course, it's Hank's policy to not let anybody leave hungry. So, that's a big thing we do. Also, we do a lot of resource and referral. And we get people hooked up with the right agencies, because Hank has established some really good relationships with all the veterans agencies. That right, not right, Don? And we got, the VFW, the American Legion, the
Spruce Creek South,
all these Summer Glen, Stone Creek, you name it. We've had relations with them, and we have good relations with them, because we do good for the veterans, and that's what all veterans want. We need to help each other, because
we get so many charitable donations from all of these people, and that helps us with the finances in our own office.
It sure does. And we want to tell you some of the stuff that we're doing with that. We have, we talked about the mobile home, but, we got the Veterans Court, too. Veterans Treatment Court. And Marion County Veterans Helping Veterans is one of the lead agencies over there in that. And it's a great thing. It gives veterans that second chance. Right now, it's primarily for combat veterans, but the court is expanding, and it has in other areas. And it mostly takes on misdemeanors, some felonies. It doesn't necessarily have to be a first offense, but usually it is. And the nice thing about the Veterans Court is, if it's not a DUI, if it's a minor offense and the veteran completes the Veterans Court, rather than having a felony or a misdemeanor on his record, he gets exonerated. And the court treats the veterans with such respect. They honor their branch of service. That they honor their awards and decorations. They treat them really good, and the veterans that are in the program have a real camaraderie to each other. And it seems like that anytime we have a graduation, which is the completion of usually a year, the ones that were in there previously come back to witness it. And even though they've been in court almost every week, for a year or so themselves, they come back to witness these graduations. So that's something we're really happy about. It's a great program, and Hank got all that started. And of course, we have our own prosecutor, we have our own judge, and we have our own attorneys, and it's it's a great thing. So if you would be interested in being a mentor, if you got some time on your hands and you want to, because that's what makes the difference. When these guys get a mentor, they get somebody to talk to, have a cup of coffee with, kind of lead them in the right direction, from when they went astray, and most of the time, we win, and the veteran gets back orientated to be like he should be, and is a helpful member of society again, and that's what we want. Also, Ed, you want to talk about the dental thing we got going? Because we've got some openings.
We got some openings for November 11th for the dental clinic. If you can get up to one pulling, one filling, one cleaning, or let's see what else.
He's going to adjust bridges and partials.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He did say he was going to adjust partials. And that we will be making appointments for these people within the next week. Come on in and sign up for it. It's free for the veterans. And Gary, I hate to put you on the spot, but how about mentioning something about the boxing thing?
Yes, the boxing
Broken
thing.
wing.
What a time we had on Saturday night. We were down there at the Livestock Pavilion. We had a table right at ringside, and they had fighters from real young kids to about 50 years old. Yeah. So amateur boxing, it was good, and we had a great time. They did the Resource Officer of the Year. One of the sheriff's deputies, got it, and an Ocala police officer received the award, and we had SWAT team down there and everything. It was a good thing, and it was a good kickoff. But the whole theme of it wasn't the boxing; it was anti-bullying.
Anti-bullying.
And we're involved in a project now called Broken Wing. And this is a great thing because we're going to mentor some high school age kids, and they'll not only get a veteran mentor, and again, we do need volunteers on that too. So if you think you can handle helping out a high school kid, come on in and see us, and we'll give you the phone number and stuff in a few minutes and the address. But and it'll also be coupled with Christian counseling and physical fitness of some type. It may be boxing, but it's what the kids' choice. It's not about boxing though. It's about physical fitness, and again, the Christian counseling and the mentoring, and that's our Broken Wing program. So if you want some more information on that, you can come down and see us. We're open from 8 to 2 Monday through Thursday, and 8 to 1 on Friday. We're located at 1527 Northeast 8th Avenue in beautiful Ocala, and our phone number is 352-433-2320. So, we're there all the time. The coffee's always on. Ed always keeps us in good donuts and cookies and stuff like that. So,
come on down and get fat.
And, find out what's going on yourself. We do need volunteers. We need them for these mentoring programs. We need some veterans to step up. And another thing we want to share is, if you're a veteran, you definitely need to get involved in Veterans Affairs. You need to join, some kind of veterans association like the VFW or the American Legion or something like that. Get involved in what's going on because, unless we get together and, unless we pool our resources, well, we're not going to change things, are we, Ed?
No. And Gary, another thing, too, is we need these veterans to come down and sign up for the medical. Go in there and sign up because it's so important. You can get so many things if you just register. And we can't get the people down there to register.
No, and I waited 25 years, to register. So I guess, I wouldn't be one to talk. But, and if it wasn't for Hank, I probably wouldn't have registered because it was, through a service club, that Hank got his applications and I mailed mine off. And, when I got something back in the mail, it went down. But you don't have to go through all that anymore.
No.
All you got to do is go right to your Ocala clinic, right there on Silver Springs Boulevard. It's,
Dr. Knapp is such a great guy to work for and be with and talk to, and he's always on the program with us, and I wish he was here today.
And he's a real partner to us too. And we just want to say, hey, because I know some of them are listening, to all those people at the Ocala Clinic, and wish them God's blessings. And the one in Gainesville also, who we're lucky here, we're blessed. And we want to tell all you veterans out there that we love you, and God bless you, and God bless America. Amen.
Brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. It'll be mostly cloudy today with a couple of showers and heavy thunderstorms in the area. Watch for flash flooding. The high today